A very happy morning to one and all here. This is Nicky from Dignity Design. So today, as part of the college activities, we have an alumnus who has studied in CET and now pursuing MSc in Boston University. So let's welcome Ms. Abhinaya Sandhu. Hi, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine too.
Yeah, ma'am. What led to choose your path and apply for ECE in your postgraduate?
So my first focus on EC was more on hardware side, which is electronics side. So I just wanted to pursue an career in more electronics than in communication. So when I was trying to apply to university in US, there are plenty of options here for electronics. But I think Boston is one of the prime location where many companies are located. So I choose Boston University and I got admission to it too.
Wow, that's awesome, ma'am. So, since you joined Boston University, so what were the entry requirements to join that university, ma'am? So, like in terms of CPA or like any other requirements to be satisfied, so what they do?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think the three main things for important for Boston University is your SOP and your letter of recommendation, and mainly they see your projects. What are you did in your undergrad? They just see it. Projects related to your course you applying for. So apart from that, your CGPA counts. Anything about 8 is fine.
Oh, okay, ma'am. So, could you please elaborate on so as you said, like statement of purpose or SOP is like very important. So, like, is it one of the most like important entry requirements? So, could you please elaborate on that, like how to prepare an SOP for Boston University or like letters of recommendation also?
Actually, for SOP, I did not go to any of the agents and any of the career fairs to make it done. I have done it by my own. So I divide into four parts. The first is just an introduction, and the a final is a conclusion. The main part, I just connected my experience and my projects together. So, and I found some professors in Boston University. So I connected their research to my projects. So it correlated and it's assigned so that it will be easy for them to read it. So whenever you write an SOP for any university, try to mention a professor in their university. And before mentioning name, try to mail them. Like I'm going to mention like this, these are the projects I'm interested in. So most of the professor will not reply, but at least you have a valid evidence that you put their name before it.
Oh, that was very useful, ma'am. So,
Yeah.
could you please like elaborate like how the timelines are going to be when we apply for Boston University? What are the timelines to be followed during the admission process? So, could you please elaborate on that?
Yeah. To be frank, I applied on the last minute for Boston University a day before the deadline. But because I thought, okay, I'll just give it a try. But I prefer to apply early before at least December. Keep it December 15th as your deadline. Don't exceed January. Because most of the seats will be filled by other nationalities. So it's better to before by December.
Oh, okay, ma'am. That's good. So, how we are like prepared rigorously to enter this prestigious institution? Like any like detailed broad survey there, like or any interviews or any examinations required to enter this university?
Yeah, actually, I prepared for GRE, TOEFL, and IELTS as this is the main three things to do. So GRE, but unfortunately, what happened is due to COVID, it got delayed. But IELTS and TOEFL I wrote, and I got a very good score. And in IELTS, I got 7.5, and in TOEFL, I got 114. I guess, yeah, 114 in it. So it's the preparation also. I think if you sit for a month, it should be done. The GRE will take 2 months of your period, but for IELTS and TOEFL, a month is enough.
Oh, okay, that's good, ma'am. And the next question I wanted to ask you is, like, how did your internship in BSNL, that is Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, help you in like getting a seat in Boston?
Yeah, BSNL was an easy option to get in India. I think everyone who gets an opportunity try to visit the office and get some knowledge regarding. They just gives an idea of the products they are using. So I just in my SOP, I wrote the BSNL experience with my project in my final project undergrad. So I linked together and wrote it together.
Oh, that's good, man. So as you like mentioned, your project helped you in getting into the university. So can you please describe about that? So what all projects and publications you did while studying UC here in CCG and how it helped?
Helped. So projects, I think mini project will come in third year and fourth year is your final project. Try to cover as much as possible you can in your mini itself. Try to make it your mini project as your final project. So there will be two projects in your resume. Apart from them, try to do some online courses from Coursera or Udemy and try to put that assignments onto your paper as projects so that it will enhance their capability that you can do many things out of focus also. So I recommend everyone to do at least 3 courses from Coursera. They will see it for sure.
Wow, that's very useful, man. So could you please share to us about your moments in CCG and how it helped to like sharpen your skills?
Actually, CG is it's a very good platform where you can meet many people, but at the same time you should balance it out, your academics and your other internships also, because one is important, you can't leave the other one also. So try to explore more things in CG, talk to many professor. At first they won't respond very well, but try to engage with them constantly. And other than that, since CG is in Chennai, there are many resources available out of colleges also. So try to explore that and mingle together before applying to any universities.
Wow, that's good, ma'am. So, any avenues or any ways to be like use this CEG, so which helps you to like get a seat in Boston University? Like any other like any methods is there?
Actually, by the brand CEG itself is a great thing. So people recognize here that CEG is a good platform. So try to use it because people here come from CEG. They keep a high level of standard, so they should not get disappointed by us. So try to upgrade your skill, whatever be your computer science and electrical. The technology grows, and you should learn many languages. So it's the base thing. So try to impress as much as possible here. So CEG is one of the things that gives you confidence in anywhere you go in the world. That's definitely a thing.
Oh, that's good, ma'am. So, how did the pandemic affect the application process overall?
Yeah, that's a great question. Actually, pandemic affected vigorously. I applied 2 months before, but the decisions came very late. Like when I applied on November, the decisions came by February, March. So I should wait for around 3 to 4 months for a single university to get replied. So the timeline was totally affected by this, and after that, the visa process also got delayed by due to COVID pandemics. So last minute rush was there till I arrive at US. I was in a very confused state whether I will arrive or not. It was a very different situation.
That is so.
Yeah.
So, can you please like tell us your short-term and long-term goals from here on from this stage?
My long term is like I don't have a long term because I don't depend on many on long term plans. But my short term plan is next to get an internship in US. So after that, I'm trying to convert into a full time job. So that's my short and my long term both.
Yes, ma'am. So, now, what do you think about this admit series, college admit series, like, initiative from the independent? So, what are
Yeah,
your
it's
opinions?
very good. Yeah, it's a very good initiative that I have before when I studied in CUG. I think it was not a very good initiative because there were not many people going there. But I think now it's doing a very good job. So you people rock. You do many interviews, put on stories so that other people can have confidence to come here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for this compliment, ma'am. So, so yeah, guys. So we are nearing the end of this interview. So today we got to know the detailed processes and timelines to be followed to be to join in Boston University or any other university in general. So let's meet in the next interview to know more about these processes. Thank you all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.